All right, my good people, and the voice of one of my mentors, T. Rogers. Here's the conundrum, as he would put it. Um, Individuals saying fake love, talking about fake love for certain people. Certain people dead, certain people in prison. Certain people just be like, oh, well, that's fake love. But I want to tell y'all a story about a dude without telling you his name. Very famous gangbanger. Very famous dude who was with the business. Um, he died in some bushes about 4 or 5 years ago. And people say, oh, look at the funeral. Look at everybody taking pictures. Man, it's fake love. And what they don't know is that the dude had got a lot of money. He had sold a book. His publishers had him come out to New York, gave him some money, and he chose to not be around his family and friends. I myself wanted to do a podcast with him and somebody else, and they didn't need me at all. They could do it without me. But he said, man, I'm going to get back with you when I get home. Never talked to him again. So it ain't fake love. If you've never been an addict, or if you've never been around addicts, it doesn't matter about money, love, or whatever. If they want to go do what they want to go do, they'll do it and come home when they're ready. Whether that's at a motel, a hotel, somebody's garage, or if they go into the side of the freeway, or go into the bushes somewhere. So don't judge people based on the little bit of information you have. Maybe you don't have enough information to make that assessment. Young lady, hanging out, smoking every day, drinking every day, and she said she, needed a change of life, and I offered her a change of life, but she wouldn't do it. Eventually, out in the street, she got shot, and I go to the hospital room. I tell her I don't give a damn. I'll find something for you. We gonna do something. Tell her I got her. I'll give her a job. She gets out the hospital, and I don't see her for a couple of weeks. And then when I do see her, she fussing at me for fussing at her. She's like, I'm taking care of my kids. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. And about 2 weeks later, she gets shot again. So when people say, man, what are you doing? You ain't doing nothing. Y'all ain't helping the people, whatever. If you don't know the situation, then you don't know who get help, who don't get help. What's up, good brother? How you feeling, man?
I'm all right.
All right.
Shit, I need to holla at you. Think Big Johnny write me a letter for I'm trying to go to court for my daughter.
Shit, I can have Petra do it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. You got my info?
No,
Put it in your phone real quick. I gotta cause pause here. So look, man, I don't know where I was at, man. I can't even walk down the street. People going to court. So I help people. But anyway, that was the last thing I was saying. I was talking about somebody who, who people were saying, man, out of all people, Skip, you're supposed to help them. You're supposed to help her. But people make comments not knowing that, shit, I'm there. And some people run. So I'm going to give y'all the last story real quick. Last story is I see one of my homeboys, right? He drive a bus. He tell me about his nephew. Say, man, nephew is straight, Skip. He don't get in no trouble, don't do nothing wrong, whatever. I said, all right, well, look, I can help him get in the LP, Los Padrinos, out here in Los Angeles, man. It's the juvenile hall. Kid's bad as shit, right? So he said, yeah, I'm going to send him. I said, okay, don't have him call me. Go to the meeting. He need to go to a meeting where all the other people are. Because we got about 25, 30 people who are in the meeting waiting to get on. No matter what the employment is, they waiting to get in. So anyway, the nephew called me and I said, you got the address? You straight? He said, yeah. I said, all right, 4 o'clock, don't be late. He said, all right. So he goes. He's there on time. But when they get to the meeting and they start talking about how you deal with anger, how you deal with emotions, how you deal with low self-esteem, how you deal with depression. As a man, most men cover up the depression. So he like, oh shit. He raised his hand and said, man, I was told to come get a job from Skip. I didn't come for all this. And then by like 4:22, he started calling me. I ain't answer the phone. I'm not going. I wasn't there. I got other stuff to do. But people will go back and say, man, I tried to get help and I ain't getting no help from them or whatever. and it's not knowing the whole story. Some people want a microwave. And I'm talking about, man, we gonna start from scratch. We gonna put the flour and a couple of eggs and make this from scratch. And people don't get it, making stuff from scratch, actually using an oven. They want the microwave, you know? So that was just my sentiment, what I was thinking about. This dog staring at me. I'm gonna film him if I had to kick him. How y'all doing? All right. So, anyway, just saying that, man, let's not judge people. I went on Vlad and said I judged somebody. I judged Nip because he shook my hand. It's kind of funny. But I wasn't saying F him. I was just saying, shit, let me go and finish my business. But let's stop judging people. That's all I'm saying. We don't know the real. Don't speak.